Chapter 25. Musashi and Lee agree. Considered Kensei, the sword saint of Japan, Miyamoto Musashi, 1584 to 1645, was the greatest samurai who ever lived. And he has advice for you. He lived through countless life-and-death battles, including 61 duels, during the early Edo period in Japan, which honed his unparalleled understanding of strategy and tactics. His life is the subject of movies, books, university courses, documentaries, manga, and even video games. That's how great his legend has grown. In today's tumultuous times, his words and battle-hardened philosophy are more valuable than ever, broadly adopted from the training hall to the boardroom. Musashi wrote Go-Rin no-Sho, his famous Book of Five Rings, a treatise on sword strategy. The 5 chapters that comprise his work are the Book of the Earth, the Book of Water, the Book of Fire, the Book of Wind, and finally the Book of the Void. They're all insightful, yet the Water Book is what we'll emphasize here. Water is flexible. It easily adapts the shape of its container. Water can become a gentle stream or a great tsunami. Bruce Lee, 1940 to 1973, also wrote about water, saying, "Empty your mind, be formless, be shapeless, like water. If you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, and it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now, water can flow, or it can crash. Be water, my friend." Clearly, Musashi and Lee agreed on the importance of adaptability and flexibility, both mental and physical, in the pursuit of martial arts excellence. Musashi has a recommendation from deep inside the Book of Water, an idea that is often overlooked. The section reads, to apply stickiness. When the enemy attacks, and you also attack with a longsword, you should go in with a sticky feeling. Fix your longsword against the enemy as you receive his cut. The spirit of stickiness is not about striking with force, as if to chop through the enemy's sword or knock it aside, but rather hitting so that your sword does not separate easily from your adversaries. Musashi believed that stickiness is firm, entanglement weak, and used that differentiation to his advantage. After all, one of the worst things that can happen to any army or individual soldier is to get bogged down in the mud of a battlefield. Wrestlers who fight to a stalemate are required to stand back up and begin the action again. Likewise, judoka who become knotted on the mat are required to reset so they can continue their match. You see, entanglement is bad. This holds true in most things, not just martial arts. Excessive bureaucracy slowing innovation, that's another form of entanglement, and it's also bad. Becoming entangled is as productive as arguing on social media. Whether it's on the training floor, in combat, at home, or in the workplace, becoming entangled makes you weak. It is punished. Conversely, stickiness is rewarded. In the world of sports, for example, stickiness is honored and rewarded. You only need to look at the rules of your favorite sport to see this proven out. We desire what both Musashi and Lee said: a calm mind makes the best choices. It allows us to avoid entanglement, leverage stickiness, and prevail. Do what these men suggested. Don't be heavy. Don't be rigid. Stickiness is a unique combination of attention and action. A good example can be seen with rodeo competitors who hold on tight yet stay loose to avoid being bucked off the broncos they ride. Musashi and Lee agree: be sticky, be mindful, and become excellent. Takeaways. Water symbolizes flexibility and adaptability. Entanglement is unproductive and should be avoided in favor of stickiness, which means engaging with the enemy in a way that prevents separation. Be it in battle, meditation, or any aspect of life, a calm mind allows for better decision-making and action. Quotes. Enjoying success requires the ability to adapt. Only by being open to change will you have a true opportunity to get the most from your talent. Nolan Ryan. We cannot direct the wind, but we can adjust the sails. Dolly Parton. It is not the strongest of the species that survives, nor the most intelligent. It is the one that is most adaptable to change. Charles Darwin.